Hello everybody, here's a quick recap on what's been happening recently. I started this channel as I got fed up of the science misrepresentation by the Dawa propagandists, especially Subboor Ahmad. I created many videos to counteract this false narrative. Since then, I'm pleased to say that Subboor has been publicly humiliated by bigger names. His bravado in offering a debate with Professor Dave and then running away led to this accurate denunciation.
Subboor is officially the most pathetic creationist I have ever encountered. He can't handle being humiliated because his fake image as some kind of scholar is his entire currency, so to be seen for the pathetic science-illiterate loser that he is would be career suicide.
His favourite philosopher, Elliott Sober, whom he quotes often, then appeared on Skydive Phil's channel to offer his verdict on what we have been saying about Subboor all along.
When I debated Subboor in Hyde Park, you've seen the video and he quoted you. Did you feel you were misrepresented or not?
I felt that Subboor had misrepresented what I had written and that you captured it exactly correctly.
To Subboor, this must have been humiliating, as he then changed the name of his video in which he stated that Sober was not misrepresented to post-debate analysis. At the same time, maybe not coincidentally, his channel has taken a strange turn. He has started to wear very garish suits, developed a strange obsession with what he calls zombie scrolling, and he has moved into historical travel documentaries. His latest video is a bizarre and disgusting video with racist overtones. There have been very few misleading science videos coming out from the Dawa propagandists recently, so for today I will do a bit of philosophy and analyse this video from Hamza.
What would you say is the difference for you between knowledge and belief?
Knowledge is basically based on what you're told could be the truth. And whether you believe it or not, it is up to you. So, for example, knowledge comes before belief. You can't have belief without knowledge.
No, knowledge does not depend on what you are told could be the truth. Knowledge is objectively true. Belief is subjective. Knowledge is the part of our beliefs that are actually true.
Yeah?
Belief, the other way around.
No, it's not. It's not. Belief is a consequence of knowledge.
Beliefs are those that we personally understand to be true, but it may not actually be true. A belief is not a choice. We believe something when our internal standard for evidence has been met. These internal standards are shaped by our experience. Religion is a typical example. People believe what is presented by religious figures to be true depending on their backgrounds. It's not objectively true, it's not knowledge.
There's marbles in here. The number of marbles in here is either odd or even. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay, there's no other option.
Right.
That's the knowledge claim.
Right.
If Andy came to you and he said, the number of marbles in here is even because I dreamt it, would you accept his claim? Would you reject it? Or would you say, I don't know?
I would say you could be right.
Okay, so would you accept it, reject it, or say, I don't know?
Could be right.
Hamza, he's talking about the claim. He's not talking about whether the number of marbles is even or not. The question is the claim justified or not?
If he says to me, I believe there's even number, yeah?
Yes.
He believes it.
Yes.
I would say, Andy, why do you believe that?
He says, I dreamt it. Scenario.
Right. I dreamt it.
Yeah.
Okay. How is that logical? How does a dream tell you how much is in there?
Well, it doesn't, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So in a roundabout way, he finally accepts that the belief is unjustified because the source of that belief is unreliable.
Yeah.
He's believed it. Why? Because of his dream that gave him this knowledge.
Correct.
They're both wrong here. The dream did not give him knowledge. The dream gave him an unjustified belief which could be true or not.
Knowledge is a subset of belief. Would you agree?
I would say belief is the result of knowledge.
So which comes first, knowledge or belief?
Knowledge.
No, because you
Well, I
can,
disagree with you.
okay, because you can believe things that you don't have knowledge of, correct?
Belief comes before knowledge. You can have belief without knowledge, but it would be on shaky foundations. You can have an unjustified belief. One may see a bird fly and then believe that birds can fly in space.
Belief is a result of reason.
No, belief is a result of something. Could be good or bad reasons.
No. Belief is a result of reason. Okay?
Belief is the result of some form of reasoning, but that reasoning could be completely flawed and result in false beliefs.
Basically, before you can get to belief, we need reason. Now, reason can be a dream, yeah? Reason could be something you've read. Reason could be something somebody told you, yeah? Or something you tested. And then you believe. For example, evolution is a belief based on certain data, yeah? You can't come to the belief of evolution without the reason why you've come to the conclusion. Okay, so for me, as you asked me the question, belief is a result of knowledge.
So that's fine. I don't think I'll convince you of that. Of the opposite.
Tell me why you disagree.
Because knowledge is a subset of belief. When you look into it, knowledge is a subset of belief.
No.
Yeah.
This shows how confused Hamza is, as he doesn't know that knowledge is a subset of belief. Knowledge is justified true belief.
You can't have a belief without a reason to believe it.
Sure you can. People have it all the time.
Give me an example.
The universe came into existence spontaneously.
Well, why do they believe that?
Well, because they
Because what?
they want to.
No. Why?
It makes them comfortable.
No. What have they read, seen, been told, convinced them of that fact?
It's not a fact. A fact is objectively verifiable data. Hamza's opponent here has given reasons why somebody might believe that the universe came into existence spontaneously. Hamza may not think they are good reasons, but they are still reasons which could lead in some people to a belief.
Belief is the consequence of reason and knowledge.
Reason, sure, but knowledge is not the same.
Of course,
as reason,
same.
right?
Knowledge is what makes up the reason.
What is your understanding? What is your definition of knowledge? I'll give you a quick one and tell me if you agree.
Go on.
Justified true belief. Would you say that's a quick one for us here? Justified true belief.
Justified true belief.
Would you accept?
Okay,
that's
first thing about belief, obviously, is subjective. Depends on your subjective criteria for what you'll accept as real or not, or truth or what. You
I'll
understand?
give you the definition. Justified true belief.
What's that mean?
That's a short definition of knowledge. Would you accept
Justified
true belief?
No, I'll give you an example. I know one verse of the Quran is Surah Fatiha. I believe Surah Fatiha is a verse of the Quran. Why do I believe that?
Because you've read it, no doubt.
Alhamdulillah, because I have the knowledge that it's in the Quran.
You believe the surah is in the Quran because you have read the book, and therefore you have a justified true belief that the surah is in the Quran, and therefore it is knowledge.
Sure.
If I didn't know it was in the Quran, I wouldn't have the belief it is.
If somebody told you that it's in the Quran,
Right?
yeah, would you accept that?
I would reason it. Depends who told me.
What does that mean?
Depends who told me.
Okay, so I come to you and I say to you, there's that verse in the Quran. Would you accept my claim? And you haven't read it yourself.
I would reason it.
What does that mean?
It means I would say, why are you saying this? How do you know this?
Somebody told me.
Why do you believe what they say?
Because they seem reliable.
Why should I believe you if you're just believing something because they seem reliable?
Exactly.
Right.
That's the point.
So, no, but that is the point. Correct. I cannot come to a belief without reason. I don't see why you can't understand that.
I understand the reason part of it, but there's a difference between reason and knowledge.
I disagree. Because reason, the knowledge is what makes up my reason. Obviously.
Okay. So, I don't know if we'll get anywhere with this. You just...
No, getting...
Yeah, you just don't seem to get that, and I'm struggling to understand.
Okay.
You're equating reasons with knowledge. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So when
Of
I give you the definition that knowledge is justified true belief, do you accept that, or
I don't understand what you mean by justified true belief.
Hamza, are you trolling this guy, or are you genuinely this stupid?
so something that's been
Give me an example.
gravity?
Well, that's not what that is. People who disagree with the idea of gravity.
Really?
Yeah, there are.
Okay. Find me somebody. That's a knowledge.
No, I'm just saying that there are people who don't believe gravity exists.
We have knowledge of gravity due to overwhelming evidence, and so it is a justified true belief. It's still knowledge, even though some people have very faulty reasoning which causes them to have unjustified beliefs about gravity. We don't only have knowledge once everybody in the world is convinced of something.
For example, if an atheist comes to me and says, God doesn't exist, or I don't believe God exists, and I say, for what reason do you not accept, believe, be convinced the idea of God exists? And they say, well, I can't see him, where is he? All right? That's illogical. It's an illogical criteria for evidence. Because if your eyes are too weak to see certain things anyway, then what if God is beyond the capability of your eye? So the criteria set to see God is illogical. All right?
I wouldn't say it's illogical. It's probably not a good reason.
I would say it's illogical. I say it doesn't make logical sense to set a criteria that you might be too deficient. So
And by that same metric, we can also say that your criteria for believing in God, by first accepting the claims of only your religion, are also illogical.
you asked me how many marbles. No. Do I believe it's odd or even?
I said the knowledge claim is they're either odd or even.
The knowledge claim.
Yeah. So it can only be that which you agree with.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it can only be odd or even.
Yes.
Right. So you're asking me what?
So let me.
No, you're saying he came out of a dream.
John came to you and he said, Hamza, the number of marbles in there is even.
Right.
That's what he says to you. My question to you is, that's a belief claim, you agree? He
Right.
believes that.
Right.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
No issue.
Yeah. So he comes to you and he says, Hamza, the number of marbles in there is even.
Yep.
That's all he says to you.
Right.
Do you accept his claim? Do you reject his claim? Do you say, I don't know? What options are there in those three?
Notice how he is referring to the claim. He's asking Hamza to make a judgment on the claim of the number of marbles being odd or even, and not the knowledge of whether the number of marbles is odd or even.
Okay. Do I reject his claim as even? That would me saying it's not even.
No, it would.
It would be.
No.
It would be.
That's the crucial point. Thank you. The fact that you reject his claim does not mean you think it's even. That you think it's odd. Think about this.
Right.
You get this. That's what the distinction I got recently.
Right.
The fact that he made a positive claim and you reject his claim based on no
Right.
evidence does not mean you think that the
No. Misunderstand.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you understand?
If he says it's even, I can't say he's wrong.
Why not?
Because I don't know.
But you can reject his positive claim.
No,
He's
but
not
I don't
giving
know.
you any evidence.
But I don't know.
But that's the knowledge claim.
But I don't know.
Confuse the two.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
Hamza,
Do I know if it's odd or even? Do I know if it's odd or even?
do you or no?
Do I or not?
No, you don't.
Right. So if someone makes a claim it's even,
Yes.
it could be, couldn't it?
It could be.
Right,
But his belief.
No, his belief it is.
Yes.
All right. So I can say, yeah, clearly, I don't know. Yeah?
Yes. But you're not saying I don't know to him. You're saying I don't know.
No, I'm saying I don't know.
Yes.
So if I don't know, I'm in no authority to say he's wrong.
Yes, you are.
No, I disagree.
Yes, you are.
I disagree.
To reject the claim that the number of marbles is even does not mean that you are saying that the number of marbles is odd. You're just rejecting the claim because the reasoning that led to that claim is unjustified. It's the same as saying the accused in a court is not guilty because the evidence is weak, when you are not saying the accused is innocent.
What's the reasonable assumption? What's the reasonable thing to do when somebody brings you a claim which you don't know,
Right.
and gives you no evidence?
Right. If he brings a claim with no evidence, then I'm in no position to accept his claim.
Thank you.
But I'm in no position to say his claim is false either.
Now you're playing two sides of the same.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Either you accept it or you
No.
reject it.
No. I don't have to accept it, but because I don't know, I can't say he's wrong. Because he could be right. Because let's say I say he's wrong, I reject his claim,
Yes.
and it is even, then I'm wrong.
Yes, but you had a justified reason to reject his claim.
No,
Because you had no evidence.
I don't think so. I disagree. I can reject. Look, if I reject his claim, yeah, that's not an issue. Yeah, if he claims it's even, I can reject it. It's not an issue. I say, right. But I have no authority to say your claim is wrong.
But that's not what I'm saying. I said you reject the claim.
I don't have to accept it.
That's all I'm saying. Now you've got there.
No, that's what I said. But I said also, I can't say he's wrong either.
You just don't accept the claim.
Yeah, I'm no issue with that.
But that's the whole point.
No, it's not.
That's what I wanted to get to.
Right.
Even when Hamza finally understands the point, he doesn't know that he has actually understood the point.
If I said to you God does not exist,
Right. I'd say, why'd you say that?
thank you.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying though.
What are you saying then?
That's what I'm trying to.
If you're saying to me my claim God exists is false,
yes.
then you are saying God doesn't exist.
No,
You're not.
That's why I want the penny to drop for you. If you can get this, because I got this recently. I thought what you said.
What did I
which
say?
Is, if I reject your positive claim, that means that I think God does not exist.
No. Let's first of all take it back to the realms. Okay. If I make a claim,
Yes.
and I cannot support that claim with evidence, evidence.
Yes.
To match your subjective criteria for evidence doesn't make my claim false. It just means you don't have to accept it.
That's correct. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I say,
Which
I
I,
reject the
right.
claim.
But if you want to turn around and say to me, your claim is false, now you're making a claim.
I'm rejecting your claim. So now
No, you can reject my claim. I have no issue with that. So if you reject my claim is one thing. To say I don't believe God exists is one thing. I'm not convinced God exists is one thing. I don't accept God exists is one thing. To go around telling people you're stupid for believing God exists is a claim.
But I didn't say that.
No. But if you're saying to me that for me believing God exists is what?
Unreasonable. I don't say
Right.
you're stupid.
So if you're saying unreasonable, now you give me your reasons why it's unreasonable.
Yes, and I've just given it to you.
No, you haven't. I'll give you an example of it. I'm going to give you an example of a claim. When I was 15, I climbed Mount Everest with my father.
Yeah.
You've heard it, yes? Alhamdulillah.
Yes, that's
All
your
right.
claim.
Do you accept it?
No, I reject it.
Right. Does that mean I didn't?
No.
Right. So I could be true with my claim, even if you don't accept it.
But I reject your claim.
Alhamdulillah. I have no issue with that. But if you say to me you never climb Mount Everest,
Yeah, but I didn't say that. That's the
Alhamdulillah.
crucial- That's the
But atheists do say that.
Some atheists do. Some atheists do. I'm an agnostic atheist. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know on the knowledge claim whether it's odd or even, but I reject the positive claim that you bring. Do you
Right.
understand that?
And at that point, we can end this discussion on claims and beliefs and knowledge. Philosophy is not my strong point. I normally focus on the evolutionary biological sciences, but it was clear to everybody watching that Hamza was confused about beliefs, rejection of claims, and what is knowledge. Thank you for watching, and please let me know what you think in the comments section.